Cannot be cast. Cannot be cast. Cannot be cast. Cannot be cast.
Hey, isn't that the newcomer who went to the Sword Sanctum to get the Blade Heart? I'm... Even more negative, Chi. Last time it was a monster, this time it's the demon sword. How is it that so much negative Chi suddenly appeared in this...
这也是我邀请伊拉瓦拉西一同赴会的原因。那邪剑威力巨大，流毒无穷，须得尽快查清来龙去脉。
My tribe, the Wu Zhao clan, was destroyed by this demon sword. Everyone was killed. If I don't get revenge, how
If there's a connection between whoever is covertly disturbing the three schools of the Qin Mausoleum
If that's the case, I am truly afraid.
The negative Chi seems to be the key to everything. We must find out where it comes from. That is the only way we can solve all the problems.
Right. I sent students to Chang'an and Jiangdu for that reason. By the way, I have reminded the court to pay attention to the changes in the southern border regions.
Listen, I have a request. The traitor Xia is a disgrace to Wu Zhao. If you should run into any of his lackeys, then simply eliminate them. Everyone in Wu Zhao would be grateful to you. He may be a clan member, but you're also not an outsider, dear Yumiya. I've always found that your names are strange. They're really hard to pronounce. Yumiya means closest friend in the old tongue of Wu Zhao.
What are you whispering with that pretty girl about? The Grandmaster has something important to say.
It's okay. Speaking of the Imperial Court, I just remembered something. I'm sure you've all already heard the story of when Empress Wu Shi defeated Emperor Chuen He and took his place a year ago. Hao Tsang was near Chang'an at the time. Back then, he said that Wu Shi was only able to win the battle because she was wielding a unique divine sword.
A unique divine sword? Is there any proof?
Having researched for many months, Hao Tsang has now sent a secret report. This report outlines the various properties of this sword. Surprisingly, it seems very similar to the demon sword. That was the last letter that he wrote before his treachery.
Cannot be cast.
To think that such a tragedy could occur in this prosperous capital, before the regent's very eyes. If I hadn't seen it for myself, I wouldn't believe it. Recently, a bunch of monsters with negative chi suddenly appeared in the nearby mountains, and they've been injuring people everywhere. Sister Yangxin said they're called, right! It's the Devastators! She's just outside the village, keeping the Devastators at bay. She asked me to come here and keep guard, and to see if there's anyone who wants to join us. I've waited an hour. Dozens of students have come and gone, but as soon as they hear the name Devastator, they...
The sky is so dark.
People only care about themselves here. Those devastators have thrown the 3 lines of the Qin mausoleum into chaos, and so it's understandable that the remaining small families are worried for their own safety. No wonder they... We're currently investigating that, but since the incident occurred so suddenly, we haven't had any reports back yet.
Master, Devastators are back again, and in great numbers.
Huh, they're just in time. Let me teach them a lesson. Once you have defeated them, go to Brother Yang Ji and see what he needs help with.
Why do you still resist?
The wound is dark purple, and the blood contains negative chi.
Immortal Mayuha, will she get better again?
Well...
事已至此，我也只好冒险一试了。不过，这是一剂虎狼之药，成与不成，全凭天命。眼下我暂且脱不开身，只得请你去附近找些凝血草和熊胆回来。
In combat. Cannot be cast. Cannot be cast.
Extraordinary times require extraordinary measures, and severe diseases require potent medicines. I am afraid it cannot be helped. This Tsungzhong powder is a secret recipe of our school. The medicine is extremely effective and not easy to prepare. You can hand it out to the wounded nearby. I hope it'll make them feel better.
Father? Mother? Me?
Not even the Tsungzhong powder can help us here. Could it be that... Never mind. This is a matter of life and death. We can't keep racking our brains forever. My friends, there is something I need to ask of you. I've heard that the Awakener's panacea can cure all kinds of diseases, and that it is partially effective against this kind of injury. Well, it's a faction from the south that has only recently made its way to Chang'an. Every day they recruit new believers by making medical diagnoses and selling their medicines. You should know that the Awakener's intentions are uncertain. Their behavior is unfathomable, and the so-called panacea is of unknown origin. How could I even dare to use it so recklessly on human beings? But now, we cannot leave any stone unturned, and we need to take that risk. But the Awakeners have always shunned our Heaven's children. Well, first go to the east of the village to find the people who have taken the panacea, and find out what they think about it. If it does turn out to be effective, find a way to buy some from the Awakener preacher.
A panacea then, please. I don't really believe in it myself, but my mother was wounded by devastators, and even the Heaven's children could do nothing for her. Panicking, I looked everywhere for medical advice and got a pill from the Awakeners, which actually did heal my mother. I had to pay a lot to get it, of course, but it was worth it for my mother's life.
It's only thanks to the Awakener's panacea that my stiff leg got better. And I'm not the only one. All the other old folk in the village can also attest to it. I heard that the Immortals have got quite a few other medicines that anyone can buy if they've got the money. Look here, what could I buy using the savings I've put aside for my coffin?
You're after the Awakener's panacea, and rightly so. It is an immortal panacea, after all. If you don't believe it, just look at me. I'm over 80 and I can still work the fields. Well, the medicine is good, but it's not cheap either. I purchased just a single pill with 3 years' worth of savings.
I see you're here for the first time, so I'll give you a bit of a discount. How about 10 silver taels? 10 taels is too expensive? You seem to be dressed like you have it made, but in reality, you're just a poor devil. Slowly, slowly. The cultured man answers with the tongue, not with the fist. If you have something to say, first take your hand off your weapon. There is indeed another way. If you don't have any money, you can do something for me. Take this stack of posters and hang them in the most prominent places in the village. Your hands and feet are fast. Not so fast. I'm afraid that's not everything. Ha! Don't get excited. Just help me get back the money that the gambler cheated out of me. What do you know? They cheated first. I see you got the moves. I have one more task for you. That's it. You can take this bottle of panacea now.
Those Awakeners are so unfathomable. The way I see it, it mostly follows a certain plan. You had better report to Elder Qin Shi and ask him to make a decision. I'm afraid the panacea thing won't go unnoticed by the sister. If she wants to blame someone, just point the finger at me. you and I met by pure chance. You're Hunter Wang Su's kid, right? Why have you come to me?
Immortal.
Don't be scared. What is it? You can tell me.
Mum says that Dad was captured and eaten by monsters outside the village because I didn't listen to her. But the village chief says she's just stirring up trouble in the village.
That means it's about life and death. Bring me.
Yoa's mother, go home. Can't you see I'm busy? I'm sure your husband will be back home in an hour. He's probably gone out drinking again.
But whenever he goes out drinking, he gives his sister Wua a message for me. This is the first time he's just gone away.
Huh. But you've seen that I can't do without anyone here. I heard the Immortals of Heaven's Children are killing bandits over there. Maybe you can ask them.
The Immortals are busy with important matters. They probably wouldn't bother with something like this. His name is Wang Su. Every day he goes hunting with my sister-in-law in the southern forest.
Put down your weapon, and I'll spare you your lives. I don't know you. You're from the Jin League. A student? The villagers say they didn't used to be this ruthless. They've grown very aggressive recently and they're attacking anyone and anything. It's like they've lost their minds. Well, if they were just a few ordinary madmen or bandits, they wouldn't attack Heaven's children. But some of those who escaped them say one of them was a devastator. I don't know every random person. My brother, Young Ki, is over there to scout the bandit camp. Go and ask him. Give some warning next time instead of jumping out of a bush like that. I thought you were one of them. If it was only one person, but everyone's saying it. So how can there be any doubt?
Have you seen Wang Si the hunter? Something's wrong with them. But what? Don't tell me there isn't a single soul left in this mountain fortress who's still sane.
Help! Is there anyone who can help me? Save me! I'm very rich. Thank you. Here, these are all my savings. Take them. Oh, there are still people in the world who are not greedy. Devastators? Oh, you mean the monsters? I was just taking stock of the armory. Then I heard a strange noise coming from the cave, and I hurried to find out what was causing it. And then...
Who are?
I don't know. Wu Ar and I were just about to go home when we happened upon a group of awakeners who were being hunted by devastators. Wu Ar wanted to go help them. Then I fainted. Oh, God, my head hurts so much. I can't see a thing. All I can hear is her voice. Her faint voice, calling for me to help her. I must save her. I want to take her hand into mine, but I can't even move.
To save us? Oh yes, those devastators are exceptionally powerful, like the immortals of Heaven's Children. We originally wanted to kill demons and monsters and set humans free. Who would have guessed we'd be no help at all and end up getting captured? Oh, it's so shameful. That girl. I think I talked to her. She was dragged away into the cave by the monster!
How tiring it is to be alive!
You're very skillful. You want to keep moving? Oh, all right. You take care of yourself.
Ah, that hurts!
He was just about to say something.
How did it come to this? I owe my life to the Devastator's mercy. At least he's much stronger than this woman. You gave me a fright. I thought you were another one of those Devastators. When I came in, they were already like that, but luckily you came, otherwise the monsters would have killed me too. I was too busy trying to escape, so I didn't take anything useful with me. We Awakeners normally use the healing arts to save lives. It broke my heart to see somebody die right before my eyes. I would like to stay a while and say some prayers for them. I hope the Great Devastator will have mercy on them and that they won't suffer any more pain.
I kept hearing him screaming in pain, so I wanted him to try our panacea, but it was too late. Really? Is he still alive? What? In that case, I need to look for him.
Even if the whole thing makes sense, there's something strange about it. I'm not entirely sure. I'll discuss it with Brother Yang Yong once I'm back. In any case, we can't leave these people in the lurch.
He's waiting for you up ahead at the post office. He said that he needed to talk to you about something, and that we needed to let you know.
You're the one who helped Lieutenant Yue fight the Blight Beast. I've also heard that you also had a hand in the changes in Heavenly Ridge. Some people are so envious of you that behind closed doors, they say you owe it all to fate, and that you just got lucky. Until just a moment ago, I too half believed in you and half doubted you. But now that I've seen how you handle things, I, Sukong Jing, will be the first to challenge anyone who still has doubts about you. I've already reported the issue with the Devastators in the southern outskirts to Yishu, and asked him to inform the Qin League. This matter must be settled as quickly as possible. He told me you should enter Chang'an via the Mingda Gate and head straight to the Wuben workshop. He has something important to discuss with you. Speaking of the priest, he's a very interesting person.
Level too low.